what if Mashiach arrives right now? What if Mashiach arrives right now? Does this halakha take into consideration that Mashiach may arrive right now? One example is, he says, doing tshuva is not so easy. It takes time, sometimes takes money, takes effort, and so on. In those days, it was halakha. It was halakha that every convert, I'll give you a chidush right now, every convert had to have a reserve bank account that they're not allowed to use. Why? This reserve bank account had to be enough money to buy a korban. Why? Why is a convert? Why does the rest of Am Yisrael have to buy korbanot? Why do we have to, the converts, they're already having a tough time financially as it is. Why do we have to tell them, listen, this money, not to touch it. You have to have reservation for a korban. The cheapest korban, buy a bird, $50, $60, you're good. But that $50, you're not to touch it. Why? This is because if the Mashiach comes right now, immediately the Bet HaMikdash is going to be built. Immediately. It's going to land from Shamayim. Every single convert in the world, today too, every single convert in the world immediately is obligated to go bring a korban to Bet HaMikdash. Why? Because at Mount Sinai, all of Am Yisrael, what they do? They accepted the Torah and they brought a korban. The converts, they can't bring a korban. Why? There's no Bet HaMikdash, but we accept the Torah. Hey, don't think that just because there's no Bet HaMikdash, you're absolved from this mitzvah. You're just anus, meaning the mitzvah is on hold. As soon as the Bet HaMikdash comes, you, my friend, bring a korban, but immediately. Immediately you have to go to Bet HaMikdash. So Rabban Yochanan says, listen, they have to have this money set aside in case the Mashiach comes right now. But the problem is, these poor converts, they're having such a tough time financially as it is, that sometimes what ends up happening, they're struggling so much that it's a test, it's mamash, an emunah test. Why? I don't have any money to eat. But I got $50, $60 for me, and for every member of my family, in this reserve account for each one of us to bring a korban. I got 6 people in my family, got $50 for each, that's $300. $300 the whole Shabbat. I can eat the whole Shabbat. I can eat for next week. Shtabach Shemo. Instead of starving the whole Shabbat like a miserable person. Yeah, but I'm not allowed to use that money. Okay, starve or use the money. Starve, use the money. That's a pretty tough test. So guess what? A lot of people would violate this mitzvah. They'd go into the reserve account and touch their money. Rabban Yochanan says this is touching hekdesh. You touch that money, it's mamash. You are messing with the Bet HaMikdash. It's death penalty. So, no more. Converts do not need to put this reserve bank account. Why? It's too big of a test. At the moment of truth, they're going to fail. Why are we going to give them such a big thing? You don't need to. B'ezrat Hashem, we'll have the bitachon that when the Mashiach comes, you'll have the $50 to buy the korban. If you already have enough merit to see the Mashiach, you'll probably have enough merit to have $50 too. The point is, Rabotai, is that the Chachamim took this into account as if it's going to happen any day. Why? Because that's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to mamash expect the Mashiach any day. If he comes tomorrow, do I want to look like this or not? If he comes tomorrow, do I really want to have all of these problems that I really caused myself? Have I done enough tshuva if he shows up tomorrow? Do I still want to be dating this guy or this girl if the Mashiach comes tomorrow? People need to ask themselves these questions because this is an actual reality. Mashiach comes, there's no more time for tshuva. He comes, that's it. If you're still dating the non-Jew, Mashiach came, you have a very, very serious problem you can't fix. If you still have not done tshuva for wasting seed, or Shabbat, or all of these major mitzvot, and the Mashiach came, you have a very serious problem you can't fix. Why? It's too late. If you still have money you haven't returned to people that you stole from, and the Mashiach came, you have a very, very dear problem, my friend. If you're wearing a miniskirt and a Mashiach just showed up, Hashem Yirachem, what's going to happen? Imagine the biggest rabbi in the history of mankind, other than Moshe Rabbeinu, shows up, says, why are you wearing a tank top to see me? Why are you wearing a tank top to see me? I talk to Hashem, right? This is how you show up? If Donald Trump, lehavdil, comes to the shiur, anybody here going to wear a tank top? Even if you don't like the guy, you're still not going to wear a tank top. Why? Lo kavod. It's not presentable. Not for him, for you, for yourself. Donald Trump comes, you're going to walk around with a basketball shirt? Hey, yeah, I like LeBron James. Look at my t-shirt, Donnie. What do you think? No, it's lo kavod, not for him, for you. It's not respectable for you. It shows on you that you don't respect yourself. Mashiach comes, you show up with a t-shirt, a tank top, a miniskirt, shorts, a basketball like you just came from the field. Mashiach came. What are you going to do? That's how we have to think. That's how we have to think. If Mashiach came, do I want to look like this? Do I want to have all of this baggage that I have like this Mashiach came? Why? Because that's reality of a Jew. It takes a little time to think like that. But the more we learn, the more we connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the easier it becomes to see that reality as reality, and not some dream that I heard about in a shiur. So the Bet Levi continues and he says, one who trusts in HaKadosh Baruch Hu gains twofold. In this world, Hashem will surely provide him with what he's lacking. As we said, midah keneged midah. Because he trusted him, the reward is Hashem is going to give him. Shlomo HaMelech says, Hashem will not let the tzaddik go hungry.